Good Saturday morning. It is February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. I'm meteorologist Camille Dinka, and I'm joined with
Connor Woodruff. And not to steal your job, but man, it already feels nice outside. It looks across from the clouds. I think a lot of people are going to have fun this weekend.
They should. I mean, the weather out there is absolutely gorgeous. We've been experiencing plenty of days the past couple of days that have been so nice and so above average for where we should be for this time of year.
Yeah.
So we celebrate. We have our weekends Wednesday through Friday. Yeah. What did you do over your weekend? Did you do anything to kind of enjoy the outdoors?
You know, I stayed kind of busy. I did go on a brief walk, and that was really nice. I've been trying to work on my running, but you know, I waited until the weather was good to take a break from it, as it were.
Yes. No.
Otherwise, no. I mean, I was driving and I had my instinctually had my heater on in the car. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, "Whew,
it's hot!
It's getting hot in here." Yeah. So I mean, that was a welcome discomfort.
Yes, definitely. I mean, for me, I was outside every day that I could be. Went to the park that's near where I live. Brought a book with me. Was reading outside and for hours and just enjoying it because it was just so nice. You just had to take advantage of it. Because it's February, and this is so abnormal for us here in Eastern Iowa.
I mean, I'll even say that the folks who I've run into, you know, like the moods, the attitudes are getting better as well. I think it goes to show how far just a bit of sunlight and some heat goes. Because I mean, not to beat a dead horse, but man, I felt January was rough. I thought it was an especially difficult month. I mean, the amount of days where it just hurt to be outside, like. I don't know. I thought it was challenging, for me at least.
Truly, in January was below average for normal temperatures, so it was brutally cold. And then before that, we were talking between newscasts and just kind of during the breaks of, we've had so many weekends where there was just weather happening all the time, whether that be snow or really cold temperatures and just a very traditional Eastern Iowa winter. So now heading into February and it getting this warm, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I know Rebecca's the big Puxatawny Phil fan, but I don't know what that groundhog's talking about because it's been nothing but nice since he, I don't remember how it goes, but since he predicted otherwise.
Yeah, truly. So getting to enjoy that, and we'll be looking at that. So let's just take a look here. I want to make sure I actually have the correct thing up, which I do not, so give me 1 second.
That's perfectly fine.
There we go, okay. So taking a look at satellite and radar, what you're seeing up across north central Iowa is, you see that green, that's not actually falling to the ground right now. We do not have any reports of falling rain there. The actual look of rain is further to the south. Here in Eastern Iowa, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies, but if I zoom out and we take a look further to the south, we see the system of showers that's far to our south. It's right along the Iowa-Missouri border, and that's providing the cloud cover here in Eastern Iowa today. So a little bit more clouds to your Valentine's Day. With that comes warmer temperatures, though. So get that kind of better, warmer temperatures. But tomorrow will look even better, and that's thanks to some sunshine that we will be seeing. So let's just take a look at Pinpoint Futurecast. We see that cloud cover is going to stick around through the day today, and that includes through this evening. But as we head into our overnight hours, we'll watch as that sky starts to turn more partly cloudy. And then even into the start of Sunday morning, this is now 7 a.m., seeing that clear skies. And we expect those clear skies to really stick around throughout the day on Sunday and even into Monday, as you can see here too. So enjoying that.
That just looks great, though. Like I said, I'm just thrilled because more people are out already. You know, and it kind of has. I'm gonna jinx this here, but it kind of has that spring feeling. We keep saying that. I feel like I always see those posts, those jokes, those memes about like, oh, there's the false spring, right?
I was just about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if this is our false spring. Ooh. I think we always have that kind of warm period that kind of gives us a little glimpse, and then Mother Nature comes back and says, nope, it is still February. Sure. It is still supposed to be cold. Right now on our 9-day, though, we're not seeing any implications or any ideas that we could be heading towards the colder temperatures, but something to just keep in mind. It is still February, and we still have March and April to get through before we can probably consider ourselves fully past this winter period. But just taking a look at the last 2 weeks and then where we're going to be heading the next 10 days, we were well above average since, like you had said, right around February 2nd, when Punxsutawney Phil said that we were going to get more winter. It's beyond that we've just had days upon days of above average temperatures, and then that continues throughout the next 10 days too, staying above average. And even as we get closer to the end of next week and into the next weekend, we watch temperatures fall. We are still going to be staying above normal. We're still 3 degrees above normal there. So really, truly not too bad as we look ahead. We have talked a little bit about the potential for some records. If you joined us for some of our newscasts earlier, I did mention a few times that Monday would be a good day to look out for some potential records. Here's what some of those records are. Cedar Rapids, we would need to get 5 degrees above our forecasted high to be able to break our record. But Dubuque, forecasted high currently, is going to break that record. Iowa City, just a couple degrees short of where we could be for that record. But that's still only 2 degrees. That doesn't, that's not a lot of wiggle room. We could really hit that and match it too. Waterloo currently forecasted to match their record as well. So could see some records as we look ahead towards Monday. It's going to be quite nice.
Yeah, I feel like, and this is just how the weather goes, I'd rather take record-breaking heat now than in June, July, or August.
Yeah.
when we're really begging for winter again.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely going to get in. That'd be that enjoyment that we just enjoy it now, because like you said, we're gonna get to those summer months and then we're gonna be back in the same boat of, oh my gosh, it's so hot, it's so hot. Yeah. So it's part of the seasons, I guess.
I mean, it's all relative, though, you know, because I feel like what makes it this time of year, and this is just my analysis. This time of year is great because you get the sun, but you don't get the bugs.
Yes.
And I guess snakes, whatever. I mean, whatever animals come out, you know, there are those burdens that come with the summer and the late spring, and I feel like right now it is just it feels like a reward for getting through all that the nastiness we saw.
Yes, yeah, and I mean, I've even heard the geese starting to return too and starting to do their migration back. So that's always that's what I always look for, is like kind of that first sign of spring is kind of right around the corners when you start hearing the geese returning.
Yeah.
So,
and if you're in Cedar Rapids, you know we have a pretty grand geese population. I mean, me and photographer Nick were out on a shoot Tuesday, I believe it was, and we actually stopped in front of the courthouse because there were just hundreds of geese there.
Really?
Yeah. So they're getting their steps in, or their flaps in, whatever it is for geese.
Yeah.
But certainly, if that's a sign of seasons changing, I hope we see more geese.
I'm hoping that's at least my sign of like, okay, we're getting there, we're almost there. Well, as we look ahead towards later in this week, we've got a few days of some pretty gusty conditions. That's ahead of some systems that we'll be pushing through. So Tuesday, keep that in mind, as well as Wednesday. We got potential for winds getting up to 20 to 30 miles per hour or more. Those wind gusts are likely to exceed 30 miles per hour both days. Something that we'll keep an eye on, but that is ahead of some chances for some precipitation. We've been quiet, and now that's coming back into play as we're going to see some rain pushing in. This is Tuesday afternoon, and then that continues into the overnight hours as well Tuesday. Could hear a few rumbles of thunder with this system too, so maybe a little bit, again, that spring-like indicator that we're starting to get that thunderstorm activity back into eastern Iowa. But as we head into the start of Wednesday, when you might be needing to head to work, looking dry, so not seeing any implications there, not any impacts, and we stay dry even through Wednesday as well. It's then again Thursday that we're keeping an eye for the next system to push through that starts, looks like Thursday morning right now on some of our models. Keeping an eye on the timing and who could all see this is really what we're working on with this system. Starts out with rain, as temperatures will be above freezing, but as the system pushes through, watch as temperatures fall below freezing, and then that will start to change this rain into a wintry mix, with that snow potentially going to stick around into Friday morning. So we're talking about 60s on Monday with snow by Friday.
Why? I mean,
I was the why.
I mean, that's just incredible to me because even I feel like we're early for Thunder as well, if we get it, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. We're gonna get so comfortable over these next few days.
Yes.
And I don't know. That's gonna be difficult to see snow again. Hopefully, I mean, you're the expert. I'd hope it melts quickly. I hope it doesn't stick around much longer. But
yeah, I mean, we're still getting frost on the ground, which is a pretty good sign that the ground is cold enough to be able to handle snow and not melt instantly.
Sure.
But we do also have a few more days of temperatures still quite warm, so something to just keep in mind. It could be still slushy, especially with that rain hitting the ground first and then with snow after that. I just washed my car too recently. Oh, now I'm going to be having to clean my car again after this.
Joe was giving us a lot of trouble over our dirty cars over the weekend, so it's only going to get, I don't know. I've held off. I predicted that it would get nasty again, which is totally why I haven't cleaned my car yet.
I mean, I knew it was going to change weather afterwards, but my car was just to the point of like, it's too salty, and I just don't want the salt to ruin my car. I have a car that I'm very happy about, and I just don't want the rust to set in with all the salt on it. So
character right there. That's what the salt brings to my car. It brings flavor to food and character to cars. That's what salt will do.
I guess, sure, that's how you want to do it. But as we look at our 9-day, let's just look. Today, Valentine's Day, 55 for our high with mostly cloudy skies. Then tomorrow, looking at upper 50s, low 60s with mostly sunny skies. So if you're looking for some sunshine, that's happening tomorrow. Great day to get out and enjoy it. Then another great day as we head into President's Day with temperatures in the low to mid 50s, or low to mid 60s, excuse me. Again, that's that day where we could see some records. We'll keep an eye on that. And then chance for some rain arrives Tuesday into Tuesday night. Dry Wednesday, but breezy conditions Tuesday, Wednesday. Then chance for some wintry mix Thursday, Friday. But as you look at the 9-day, we also watch as those temperatures fall. 60s on Monday, but we're heading towards upper 30s, low 40s by Friday, and that continues into next weekend as well. Still above average. Our normal high for this time of year is 31 degrees, and so we're still about 8 to 9 degrees above where we should be as we head into next weekend. So still warm for where we should be. We'll continue to watch some of our weather patterns into next weekend and beyond, looking at potential few signs for some wetter conditions there as well. It is that kind of start of the spring season where you get the more rain, more precipitation chances. Yeah. So
mud time,
definitely. Today is Valentine's Day.
It is.
It's super exciting for a lot of people. Hopefully you have your special someone that you've asked to be their Valentine, or for you to be their Valentine, vice versa. But very exciting holiday. We had a weather-wise question today. 58 million pounds of chocolate is purchased every year for Valentine's Day. How crazy.
I don't know. It's crazier that I haven't eaten it all yet. I mean, no. We were talking off camera a while ago, but man, I can't control myself around sweets. So my mother still sends me. I don't know why she says it. I don't know why she says it's a big. She for years sent my brother and I these bouquets of even mailed them out with candy as well. So I usually get a fix this time of year.
That's so sweet.
And I go through all of it as a thing. I have no self control in that regard.
I do love chocolate. I'm a big chocolate person. We were talking also about whether we're like fruity sweet people or if we're chocolate people. We both said we're chocolate people.
Yes.
I am actively still working through some of my Christmas chocolates that I've been
sent.
Congratulations,
yeah.
I try to have a little bit of self-control, but I am a chocoholic. I do love chocolate. It is one of my favorite. If I have a sweet tooth, chocolate is going to be what I eat. So
yeah, I'm bad about it. I feel like I've matured recently. I've looked for more lighter flavors. Carrot cake recently, a nice alternative, right?
Really?
But I didn't like it I don't know what my problem was. I didn't like carrot cake as a kid, but I've come to really enjoy it recently. So I don't know. That's purely a me thing.
Okay, my mom's favorite cake is carrot cake, and so every birthday and Mother's Day, we typically will make homemade carrot cake, and so we couldn't not love it as kids. But we were also the family, when we make carrot cake, it includes everything in it. So it has walnuts, raisins, coconut, pineapple. So it's like a very true carrot cake. I loved it. It's one of my favorite cakes, and I'm not a super big cakey person, so carrot cake is definitely number one.
I've always been a big cake fan. It's another of my grand vices. We have chocolate and cake in general. Yeah. I don't know. Every time there's a function, I feel like I get at least 2 slices. I break the modesty barrier. I'm the first one. I'm the first one in there.
There you go.
I don't know, man. It's nice to enjoy things, though.
Yeah.
And ultimately, that's what I feel when I see the weather like it is right now. I just hope people are able to enjoy it. I hope they aren't too busy, and I hope whether they celebrate Valentine's Day or not, I hope they're able to get outside, get some of that sun. I don't know. I think I know it goes far for me, so I'm sure it's nice for others too.
Yeah, truly. And I mean, this, as you look ahead towards this evening, when a lot of people probably have some plans for their Valentine's, it's not looking too bad. Could add a little bit more sunshine in there that'd make it a little bit better, but cloudy skies starting out this evening in the mid 50s. By about 8 p.m. we're looking at mid 40s across the area. And then as the night continues, we'll head towards low to mid 30s. Calm winds though throughout the day, and then through the overnight hours watching cloud cover push out. So not too bad of an evening for any of those Valentine's Day plans. But there's also a couple local events happening as well. So maybe you're thinking about going to an athletic game or an athletic event for your Valentine's Day if you got plans. Cyclones men's basketball plays Kansas today. Tip-off is at noon in Ames. So Ames is looking at cloudy skies as well, as highs reach the upper 50s there. So a little warmer further to the west.
Yeah, absolutely. And then going a bit further into the afternoon, Iowa men's basketball versus Purdue. That's going to be exciting. Tip off at 4 o'clock. Once again, I mean, it's ironic that it's inside, but I mean, good traveling weather, good weather to go out afterward. I feel like you could still have a pretty good time, but maybe even an outdoor restaurant if you bring a coat, probably.
There you go.
Lots of opportunities for fun, even if you're going to one of these indoor events.
Yes, yeah, and I mean, if you don't want to be inside maybe a basketball arena and you're looking for a little bit of a cooler atmosphere, Heartlanders are on the ice tonight. The puck drops at 6 p.m. They're playing the Kalamazoo Wings. We'll see mostly cloudy skies. South winds at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not bad out there. It's a really great evening to get out there and enjoy some local events. Maybe if you're looking at some athletics to try to do, looking for some last minute Valentine's Day plans or date night events.
Sure, and I mean, Cedar Rapids, we have this really good theater scene here as well. Just looking, we have this murder mystery dinner that's going to be later on this evening as well. This is when we're getting to those colder temperatures, it looks like, so another nice time to stay inside. And, probably, if I were you, have some fun in the early afternoon, get that walk in, keep preaching that walk, get that walk in, and then come out and enjoy the show here. Dinner theaters, I'm a theater kid. These are a really good time. Worth the price, certainly, because you get really good food, and of course you get the show as well. I'm sure these folks will deliver too. That's going to be at the DoubleTree by Hilton Complex this evening, starting at 6.
Yeah, and it's an interactive too. So as viewers, and watchers, you get to interact with this true crime, and it's actually based with real cold cases too. So that you kind of get that to kind of see how this plays out. There's also a fantastic dinner, but the killer is hidden somewhere in the room, and you might find yourself as the prime suspect. So if you're looking to do this, there is ticket purchase is necessary for this event. Again, happening in Cedar Rapids at the DoubleTree by Hilton. So something to kind of take a look at if you're interested.
Yeah, and then actually, pardon me, one that's not on the list that I just remembered off the top of my head, I was thinking about going to, is that there is the Comic and Toy Convention in Cedar Rapids is today. That's starting maybe about 20 minutes ago. I used to go to a lot of Comic Cons when I'm a nerd, self-confessed comic book nerd, but those are a really good time as well. Lots of costumes and such. It's mostly indoor event, of course. That's going to be, I believe, at the DoubleTree as well. Starting at, it's open now. I'm pretty sure the door is $10. Like I said, I had plans to go, but I may not. But if you have it's Valentine's Day if you want to get yourself, some merchandise about your favorite show or your cartoons and all those things. These are always really fun. Just to see the kinds of things that people create, people, get into. Like I said, I went to a lot of these when I was younger, so I can vouch for them as a good time.
Yeah, no, I haven't gone to any of them, but I do have a few friends who've gone to them, and they always say that it's an absolute blast at these events. So that's a really cool event if you're looking for something else to do. And then another event that we have here in Cedar Rapids, Tales of Love and Romance, the History Center. You can join the History Center as they turn to the community's local news archives and find the most touching, the most amazing, and the most hilarious tales of romance. The program will be narrated by Rob Klein, and joining him there will be a musical guest, Elizabeth Presley. If you are wanting to go to this, there's also a dinner buffet. Tickets, again, needed for this event. Starts at 6:30 tonight.
I always think they do such neat things there. I don't know. I think history, obviously local history is so interesting. Just the History Center is also such a treasure, I think, because you're just able to learn so much about the community, the historical things. I believe the inventor of the trampoline is from Cedar Rapids. I may have to double check me on that. Okay. I'm pretty sure I heard of the History Center. More fun facts like that you can get there probably this evening too.
Interesting. I didn't even know that. I would think that would be so cool to go and look at that. I learn a lot about when I go and look at some of these events, just still being new to the area. And so History Center looks awesome, and it's such a cool event to be able to participate in. Well, every week we try to have a feel-good story of the week. So we're kind of looking at what happens today. If you joined us for our newscast earlier, you saw this story already. But TV9's Keegan Turnbow did a wonderful story on some way for our senior citizens to stay active and stay able to communicate with others, and was a really cool story.
Yeah, I believe if I followed correctly, there's a local hotel and that closed near there, and these people are coming together to give. Ultimately, it's a sense of community, really. I feel like we always talk about staying in, people our generation especially. We need these community spaces. So these people are coming together to kind of introduce a new community space, not only for seniors but for everyone in the community.
Yeah, and we're gonna let you watch this because it was a really interesting and really cool story. So here's Keegan with his story.
We all three live alone, and so the days get pretty long. It'll be nice to be able to get out and visit with other people.
When a cafe and bar closed in December here at the Old Marquette Hotel, it scattered a community.
I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. I just thought, my gosh, this is such a steady, staple place to go, and now it's gone.
Clinton says leaving the cafe was more than saying goodbye to a restaurant. It was leaving decades of memories and conversations.
I thought, how can we have something where the senior citizens can get together and still have coffee and where they can chat and just have a good time.
Now, Cindy Halverson wants to bring the community together again. On Friday, February 20th, the Marquette Community Center here is hosting a low-cost meal for the community. Seniors pay what they can. It costs $10 for people 59 and under. These women say it's an affordable way to enjoy their community and get a good meal.
We're always looking for a bargain, aren't we? All of us.
I think it's a great need for the community, especially for people that are on a fixed income.
The meals here start monthly, but Halverson hopes to expand to several times a week. For now, though, she's just eager to bring these friends back together again.
It's going to make my heart happy. It's always great to see, the community come together and just to see the people and see them chat and enjoy themselves. Gives me goosebumps right now thinking about it.
In Marquette, Keegan Turnbow, KCRG TV9 News.
And, we've got all the information for how to sign up to that on our website, kcrg.com. I believe, as Keegan mentioned there, it's going to be happening on the 20th with hopefully more events to come.
Yes, what a great story. And it's so important for our senior citizens and just to stay involved with each other and keep talking. And so that way there's just not that sense of loneliness, because I know that's sometimes really hard once we get a little bit older.
Yeah, and I mean, not only there, but they can get outside too. Here I go preaching the outside again.
It's great for it. So
Really hoping to see some of our parks and trails fill up. I mean,
yeah.
I know some people are already getting. I mean, Ragbari's coming up, right? I
Yeah.
mean, people are already. I mean, I'm sure people are already riding in the cold, but people are certainly getting ready now.
Yeah.
The trail's been revealed. So I mean, once again, just another great excuse to get outside and get involved, and meet some people at the park as well if they're crowded too.
Yeah, exactly. And I know there's been whispers in the weather lab. I know Joe had mentioned that he was going to think about riding potentially with the warmer temperatures. So there's little talks of potentially some even of KCRG's people trying to get out and enjoy the weather. It's a great weekend for it. Absolutely fantastic. Even into Monday, just so abnormally nice. And
Sure.
so get out, enjoy it if you can. It'll be a great weekend for it.
And I meant to Google this, but if any school observes President's Day and the students are off, shoot, what a wonderful 3-day weekend, right? If it is. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up, but I can't necessarily remember if we had President's Day off when I was in school, but man, I mean, seriously.
Truly.
I mean, really three great weather days.
Yeah, I feel like when I was a kid, I think I remember having President's Day off because I believe it was a teacher learning day. So some kids,
Maybe so.
some students might be off. Double, triple check with your school calendar before you trust us. There's always a lot of different school districts who run on different calendars. But if they can, obviously, get out and enjoy the 3-day weekend. A little muddy maybe out there on some of the grass, but not too bad.
Oh, yeah.
What a great weekend.
We've seen worse.
Yes, truly. Well, we're running up on our time here. So we want to thank you so much for joining us here today on Sunny Side Up. If you're looking for more news, you can join us again tomorrow morning during our 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. newscasts. We will also be right back here again tomorrow at 10 a.m. You can join us for more look at the weather and what we could be seeing. Closer look at some of that potential for some rain and snow later this week, as well as more local events that will be happening tomorrow. But for now, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Thanks for watching.